What's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome. Let me check the audio. Everybody, welcome. Welcome. All right, we're good. Okay, welcome to day 30 of me learning how to vibe code. I can't believe I've been doing this for 30 days on my third project that I need to get done this week, but I was looking at the to-do list and it seems like we're making good time. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Jillian. I'm an amateur vibe coder. 30 days ago, I started learning in public and building in public, and in the past 30 days, I've learned so much more than I could have ever imagined. Obviously, I still have a long way to go, but very thankful to the community and the people who have been showing up here almost daily and kind of showing me the ropes and teaching me what they know. So you're not watching an experienced vibe coder, you're watching somebody who started learning systematically 30 days ago. Who I am, I'm a solo traveler, originally from New York City, and 2 years ago I moved to Thailand. So as a means to learn, I've been building Thailand and travel apps. And right now we're building Peak Pages, which is a trekking journal, because I will be trekking the Himalayas in Pakistan in less than 2 weeks from now. And I wanted to build something that I could use on my trip that will work offline because I won't have service at all times there, and kind of test my own build myself. I think it'll give me a lot of data, and I could also give it to other hikers that I meet along the way, and they can do the same thing. So I want to take a look at where we're at first. I'm already noticing something that is bugging me a little bit. This is the welcome page after you sign in. It will tell you good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And this image actually changes based on the time of day, like the sun sets or the sun is completely risen. That's kind of where we finished off yesterday, and I really, really love it. But something I'm noticing here is that there's a little overlay with the text. I'm not sure if that's intentional. Like sometimes I do like a little overlapping, but I think most people would not like that. So I think that's the first thing I'm going to change. I didn't notice that yesterday because I changed my username. My username was where in the world is Jillian, but it was saying like, good afternoon, where in the world is Jillian? It's just a little long. I just wanted to say good morning, good afternoon, Jillian. So I changed my username, and now with the eyes, I'm noticing that there's an overlap here, which I don't like. So I'm going to fix that first. I only noticed that today because I changed my username. So that should be a quick fix. Hey, Echo! Welcome. Welcome. I made your change. I did it off stream. Having the text in the background. You were right. It was a very quick fix. So I did that this morning. Now I'm noticing this on the welcome screen that I guess depending on what your username is, if you use a character, I guess like an I, it kind of overlaps. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but I think a lot of people won't like that. So I'm going to change that first. That should be quick. On the welcome screen, I'm noticing a little overlap between where it says good morning or good afternoon and the actual username. I've attached a screenshot of what I'm talking about. Let's fix that. Yeah, so let's fix that. Hi, Mayhair. Welcome. Yeah, and I only noticed this because I changed my username from the long where in the world is Jillian to just Jillian, because it's just a better welcome screen for me. So now I'm noticing that overlap. So I just want to fix that quickly. What's weird is that I kind of actually like that in a way. I don't know. I find a lot of beauty in like imperfections, but I know that most people won't like that. So I'm going to fix that. How you guys doing today? What have you been up to? I'm also thinking I was going to do it before I started getting ready to stream, but I wanted to do it I wanted to start with a fresh session usage, so I didn't. I'm going to do it later. I even made a reminder for myself because, oh my God, I forget everything. I have one thought in my head, and then if I don't do it immediately or set a reminder for myself, I forget. I hope I'm okay. Because both my grandparents had Alzheimer's, so sometimes I worry myself, but I think it's just because I have so much going on up there that that I forget. Hi Andy, welcome. But basically what I'm going to do, I think later tonight, is I'm going to make a brand new Obsidian vault just for my vibe coding education. I want to record everything I've learned from day one to today's date and all of the suggestions from the chat that I haven't gotten around to, like things that I still need to explore, things that I still need to research, things that I still need to play with, because I have things written down and I have screenshots of recommendations that you guys said in the chat, but it's not organized in an efficient way for me to go back and actually apply the feedback. So I'm gonna make a new vault today and kind of organize my journey and things I still need to test out. Hey Johnny, welcome. Okay, so it's done. Yeah, that was quick. So I guess I just have to wait. But this welcome page I love it so much. I played around with it at night and I saw like the difference of the day. I really, really like it. We need to give Vercel a minute. That's the only thing about Vercel. It's like, how do I know? I have to reload it a bunch of times to know if it actually deployed or did it not work. But I think we're good. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's better. I did like, does that look okay? Or is there too much space? Like, I did like how it was really close, like almost touching the lettering. But this is, see, these are things that I nitpick at that they just cost me time and tokens. I think this is okay. Let me not start going down a rabbit hole that's just, there's just no point. Okay, so that's done. Here's my to-do list. And I'm wondering if I should go in this order or if I should change the priorities of it. I have to customize and brand the confirmation email. I have to set up the Google authentication. And then I have to set up the admin dashboard. That was the final phase. Those are the three musts. Those are the three must-haves before I go on the trip. After that, yesterday there was a suggestion about the hero section. So if you enter the expedition, about having this point kind of move up the mountain as you go, like as you log a day, to show a different point of your journey that you're on. it's not a priority before I leave, but it was Austin yesterday who suggested that. I like that idea. Hi, Whistler Network. How are you? And I'm just remembering now, you asked me to join your platform and I didn't even look at it yet. I will. I promise I will. I've just been so busy and so many things I have to take care of. And then the last time you caught me, I was at the gym and I was like on the move. And then by the time I got home, I forgot. So Whistler Network, let me write that down for myself. Let me write it down for myself. Or maybe Siri can remind me. Hey Siri. Is it not gonna? Can you remind me to check out Whistler Network at 5:30 p.m. today? All right, there, we got it. It's in my reminders now. Oh, why is Siri? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so if I don't put a reminder, I swear like I said, I forget. Then I had Echo's suggestion about using a nav bar instead of the side panel. This side panel is not, you don't see this on the mobile view. There is something in the footer that you use to navigate, but I'm just not sure yet. For some reason, I liked this side panel because it's a journal and you see the route. So I want to think about that. And then, who was it? I think it was Design who came in yesterday. He said for switching trips or adding a new trip, having a drop down menu somewhere on top for you to switch between trips and add a new trip instead of having it in the settings. That idea I do really like. But again, those are, after set up the admin dashboard, those are things we can play around with. I just want to get what's necessary done, because then when I come back and I go live again, I feel like I'm going to show you guys how I use the app, and then we can talk about what worked, what didn't work, and then we can keep perfecting it from there. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, side panels aren't the best for mobile responses, but I see you have them. Yeah, exactly, Echo. It's 13 days. I'm going from July 3rd and I'm coming back. Well, I'm leaving Pakistan the night of July 15th, but I'll be back in Thailand July 16th in the morning. I'll probably stream again July 17th because I think it's a little ambitious for me to think I'm going to come back from this trip, land in the morning, and then stream in the afternoon. I think it's a little bit ambitious. I think I'm going to have to come home and just collapse. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. On the 16th, I think I'll be dead. I'm about to really put my body through absolute effing hell. So I'm gonna schedule a stream for the 17th. I'm already gonna schedule it. My last day streaming though will be probably June 29th, next Monday, because I have to go to Bangkok first, because I'm flying direct. I don't live in Bangkok, I live in Phuket. There's no direct flight to Pakistan, but you can fly direct from Bangkok. And I just figured if I'm about to go do something crazy to my body, I need the journey there to be easy, direct, no transfers, no nothing. Yeah, no, I will. What I'm doing is completely safe. I've done a lot of research. I have a personal Sherpa who's taking me around. So, you know, it might seem scary. I'm going to be in the mountains with no service at some points, but I'll be with a professional who, you know, does this for a living and has done it time and time and time again. So, and a friend of mine, a personal friend of mine, she actually used the same person. So I know it's a trusted company. Hi, templates. Hi, Miss Vibe Coder. Do you know what Assalamu Alaikum means? It means hello, doesn't it? Please tell me it means hello. That's what somebody else in the chat told me before, who's from Pakistan. No, it doesn't. Somebody told me that's how you say. I asked, how do you say hello and how do you say thank you? It means peace be upon you. Okay, but is that how people? Okay, so tell me. It's a hello greeting, right? Okay, but it's how I would say hello. I just want to make sure I know how to say hello and how to say thank you. Usually I know this by now before a trip, but 30 days ago I started vibe coding and that has taken up so much of my time. All right, so I guess I'm gonna go in order. Let's customize and brand the confirmation email. I have a question though before I start doing that for those of you who have experience. When somebody signs up for this platform, they get a confirmation email. And yes, I'm going to redesign that email right now. I won't go too crazy with it, I promise. But the email is coming from Supabase. It's coming from the back end. Is there any way to change that? And is that a complicated route to go down right now? Oh, I know he was there. I think Johnny's just most concerned, and I think people are most concerned about, honestly, the dangers of nature. You know, because honestly, like even somebody brought up the other day, Azor brought up, like, be careful for avalanches. So like, I think people are most concerned about my safety when it comes to nature, because nature can be dangerous. I mean, I was in 2 life-threatening scenarios when I went to Iceland because nature just took over. Hi, Sigmas. Have you tried anti-gravity? No, I haven't yet. Should I try it? Not today, but do you recommend me trying it and why? I always need to know why. It's not a major focus on right now. I still have the Supabase thing showing. It's not. Right. I mean, to redesign the email. So maybe I shouldn't do that first. Maybe I should set up the Google authentication. That just sounds like it might be a headache. Okay, maybe let me do the Google authentication first. The email, I know it might not be a priority, but I'm wondering if I could change it. Like, I think the redesign of the email would be easy, but I wonder if I could change it so it's not coming from Supabase. But if it's not coming from Supabase, where would it be coming from? Let's do the Google authentication. I think that'll be a nice feature. Okay. That means I'm gonna have to get out Supabase. Let me. Sorry, guys. Let me make sure I'm logged into Supabase. Yeah, dangers of nature usually happen in months, 2 months, like end of July till mid-September. Yeah, and you know, I will be driving, not myself. Somebody will be driving me, but I will be driving on that death road from Islamabad to the Fairy Meadows. It's that road that's literally on the edge of this teeny tiny cliff. Okay. I want to set up Google authentication on the sign up and login page so users can sign up or log in with Google. You'll need a separate service to send emails. Okay. All right. So then not a priority right now. I can always rebrand the email to make it look a little prettier. Do that first, and then we'll see what day it is. Because that's a whole nother thing I would have to learn, and I definitely want to learn it. I think that's an important thing to learn moving forward, but I don't want to get trapped up in something like that and then not do what's absolutely necessary. So the Google authentication and then set up the admin dashboard, I think are probably most important first. And then customize I could probably do the Google authentication, then I'll probably customize the confirmation email, just how it looks. I think that should be easy enough. And then I'll do the admin dashboard. But Andy, I know you said yesterday as I was logging off, you said that setting up the admin dashboard shouldn't be too difficult. So that was relieving to read. And you need to be careful with email design too. You can't use plain. You can't use plain HTML there because email clients will strip it down. Oh. Okay. All right, so when I get to that, okay. So when they say Assalamu alaikum to you, you're supposed to return the greeting with alaikum assalam. Oh, thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. So when somebody says to me, assalamu alaikum, I have to say, alaikum assalam. Alaikum assalam. Okay. Okay. I have to remember that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. High fire. Clap, 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 clap for fire. So fire, right now I'm working on I'm setting up the Google authentication. So users could sign up and sign in using Google. Working on not sleeping, Ryan. It's like, peace be upon you, and your reply is, upon you will be peace, something like that. Okay, nice. Thank you for explaining that to me, because now I really now I know what it means. Is there any other way to say hello in Pakistan, or is that generally what I should be saying? And also, somebody remind me how to say thank you. Somebody in the chat told me last week, but so much happened between then and now that I forgot. Mayhair, okay, check this. Check what? Wait a minute. This can't be it. This drink, this is a little 7-Eleven concoction, a little 7-Eleven science project right here. It is, I feel like nothing you're gonna like, but it's a pomegranate collagen powder mixed with and the collagen powder, it's a pomegranate flavor, and then it's mixed with a strawberry collagen jelly drink. In Asia, we have these like jelly drinks. They're kind of in a bag or a pouch. So I squeeze that in, and then I put water in it. So it's just a little collagen concoction that I made, zero sugar, anything like that. But it does taste really good. I don't even know the Pakistan. It's a standard Muslim greeting. Okay, thank you. But I'll definitely do that. Alaikum assalam when somebody says it to me. Just a suggestion: transform the landing page design to look premium. So Mayhair, what would make it look premium? The admin panel is largely the same as what you've already built at land after logging in. You just need to decide whether you want a separate admin panel to combine it with the user panel control. Okay. All right. Let me think about that when we get there. Now I have to figure out what I have to do here with the Google authentication. Code shipped and pushed. The button renders correctly in the preview, but it won't actually work until you do the dashboard configuration. I can't do that. Okay, continue with Google. The button's there. What does this mean? Google Cloud Console create. Oh no, I can't just do it in Supabase? What is this? Google Cloud Console. I have to go to the console? Authorize redirect. Wait, so I have to do that? How do I do that? Oh, God. Okay. I'm just going to start. Let me do it here. So Google Cloud Console. Do I have to pay for that? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Google Cloud access blocked. Okay. Hold on. You never paid anything? Okay, perfect. Google has its own ecosystem for. Yeah, I got it. in now. I think that it says create a web application. Do I click my first project? I don't know if I can show this. It has some like numbers, like project number, project ID. I don't know if those are like secret things that I can't show. But it says quick access APIs and services. Let me see. Mm-mm. All right, well, I think I'm going to have to ask Claude what I'm supposed to do here. This is my first time using Google Cloud Console. I'm not seeing create a web application. Can you walk me through step by step on how to set this up? Okay. Google makes you configure the auth consent screen first. So first grab the callback URL from Supabase. You'll paste it into Google Supabase dashboard. Dashboard, your project, authentication, providers. Okay, I remember being here. Providers, Google. I don't see providers, but I think it's this. No, sign in providers, okay. And then Google. Then I have to enable it, right? Toggle it on, you'll see a field. Labeled callback URL. Okay, got it. Copy it, leave the Supabase tab. Okay, part A. Sorry guys, just figuring this out, but I think I got it. Where's new project? That I don't see. I see my first project. Okay, new project. New project. All right, I got it. I'm getting it. Hi, Abuzar. No, I don't. I don't have a technical background. I have a background in math, though. If that helps. I think it helps a little bit. No organization. Okay, create. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, no technical background, but I have 2 degrees in mathematics. All right, now viewing my first project. Select project. Thank you so much, Andy. You know, I have to say, I've been a little, thank you. I've been a little panicky just because I want this done by the time I leave. With all other projects, you know, I don't have a deadline, so it's easier for me to go with the flow. But now I feel the pressure, so I can only imagine you guys who have clients that you build for, that when you guys have a deadline for a client, you must feel the same pressure. Hi CW, welcome. Well, that's what I've been trying to do starting 30 days ago. Okay. Select project. Okay, created it. Make sure the new project is selected. And yep, it is. Part B, configure the consent screen. This is the missing step. Left hamburger menu. Left hamburger menu. Sorry, I would show this. I've never used this before, so I don't know if there's anything private here that I can't show on screen. That's just me being paranoid and super careful. APIs and services. I'm finding it. I am finding it. Okay. New. Okay, get started. App name, Peak Pages. User support email, my email address. Audience is external. Contact is my email address. Okay, not bad. Oh, sorry. CW, it's because I have it on my other screen because I'm not sure if I don't want to leak any information. I'm working on Supabase and Google Cloud Console. It's the first time I'm using this Google Cloud. I see a bunch of like numbers and things. I don't know what's a key and what's not. I mean, excuse my ignorance to that. I just don't want to leak anything. I've never used this. Okay. Let me just, okay, you do not need to submit the verification or add scopes. Leaving it as testing mode is fine. No, it's okay. It's okay. Easiest for going live. Click publish app. Okay, now I'm not seeing. Oh, in the audience tab. Go to the audience tab. But testing mode only emails you a list as test users can log in to or stay in testing, add your Google. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to publish. Okay. Publish app. Audience tab status becomes. Click publish app. Okay. Push to production. Your app will be available to any Google. Yep. That's what I want. All right, we're getting it done. I think I'm going to have to create another demo account to now sign in using Google. Okay, in production. In production, basic email profile. Yeah, okay, did that. Create client ID now. Okay, left menu. API. Wait, I have to go back. Because I'm not seeing that anymore. Oh, left menu, my bad. APIs and services, credentials, so does it want me to select that? Create credentials. Okay, got it. Application type, web application. Name it as Peak Pages Web. Under authorize redirect URLs, add URL. Paste a Supabase callback URL. Okay, now that's where I have over here. Create and client secret. Oh wait, this is the wrong. Oops, I almost put it in the wrong place. Ah. Okay, here. Thank God I caught that. Wait, why won't it let me? Okay, I have to delete this. Okay, create. All right. Perhaps the Supabase can allow merging logins into one account if the emails are the same. What do you mean? Like if you didn't sign up using Google, can you now use Google to log in? A pop-up shows your client ID and okay, do I need that stuff? Supabase, authentication, URL configuration. Do I need these old URLs? Is it up? See, it's a real secret. I knew it. I knew it. That's why I was doing it off stream. Okay, back into that you can log into one in the same account with multiple methods, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna, just from my experience as a user with many platforms, if I signed up with my email address and not through Google, there are a lot of platforms where then I can't log in with Google and vice versa. If I sign up with Google, then I can't. But that's okay. I signed up with my email. I mean, maybe it's not okay. Maybe that's something I should fix. I just don't know how heavy of a process that is. Like, I'm signed up to this platform, and then I think Slime signed up as a test. I think Echo might have as well. I'm not sure. So if you sign up with Google, you skip the email verification. Okay, that's good to know. All right, so now it wants me to go on Supabase to authentication, URL configuration, and then it wants redirect URLs, add URLs that are permitted to redirect to posts. But what does that mean? Why am I using all of these? The client secret is a real secret. Why do I need all of these URLs? Okay, so maybe that's something I should look into for the future as a back end. Configure the default redirect URL used when a redirect URL is not specified or doesn't match from the one. So does this mean all of these will redirect to my URL? Okay, I'm just gonna listen to it. I'm questioning everything. Yeah. No, I just meant all of these. All right, I'm just gonna listen. I hope this means that all of these URLs will just redirect to the actual domain that I have set up. Yeah, I'm in Supabase. Does it just mean that it'll redirect to the new URL? Well, let me add it. I could always delete it, right? Okay, so that's saved. So for example, if we go to the Vercel app. No, it didn't redirect me. No. I don't understand this part. Like, why am I adding all of those? Okay. Well, no, it doesn't work. Do I need to give it a moment? Did I save everything here? Oh, wait, I don't think I saved. I don't think I clicked OK. Okay. Let me try now. Unsupported provider. Quit, reopen. Those are URLs to which the user is redirected. But I don't want them to be redirected there. Like, why would they be redirected? Yeah, it's just for Google authentication. URLs that the authentic providers are permitted to redirect to post authentication. Well, no, I don't want these. Can I remove those two? Hi, Timothy. Thanks, Nazar. Welcome. So, but I don't really want them. These URLs I don't want anybody to use. So can I just delete them? I don't even want anything to do with those URLs. Like, I don't think that doesn't seem necessary. Just the first one I think is good. That's the domain now. All right, I'm going to remove those other two URLs because I just don't want anybody, I don't want anybody redirected to that Vercel. It's not working. Did I do something wrong? Then test on the live site. Quit and reopen. So it picks up a new one. Hi, Rafi. Welcome. Thanks, Nazar. Yeah, I think it's fine too. Thank you for validating that. I'm new, you know, I'm an amateur, so I tend to question everything. I mean, some people are just like, oh, just throw everything into AI and they don't even question. They just make them fix everything. But I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I always want to understand why. Like, I'm like, what's going on and why? Add localhost as well, otherwise it won't. Oh, okay. This is supposed to help me use it offline then, I'm thinking, right? Andy? Okay. I saved that. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, let me... Nah, this ain't it. All right, time to tell Claude. I followed the steps and it's not working. When I click continue with Google, this is what I'm getting. Yeah, Claude can go into Supabase. I have that set up. But I wonder if I did something wrong on Supabase or if I did something wrong on the Google Cloud console. Oh, the error comes from Supabase. Not Google. It means Supabase doesn't see the Google provider as enabled, so Google Cloud is fine. It didn't save. Reopen Supabase. Authentications provide. Okay, uh-oh. Did I not save that? I bet you I did something stupid. Hold on. Authentication providers. Yeah, I'm an idiot, guys. I enabled it. But I didn't. Did I not save it? Did I press cancel? Oh. The client ID. Oopsie. Okay, client ID. Got it. And secret fields. Now I have to find the secret. Where's the secret? Where do I find that secret now? Settings? Overview? Shoot, where do I find the secret? Data access? Client ID. Okay, wait. Let me edit. Can you tell me how I can find the secret again, since I closed it out before? Shoot. Yes, easy to get back. Google keeps it. Credentials. Okay, I got that. On the detail page, the client ID and client secret show. On the details page. So the overview. Oh, client secret section. Clients. No, I'm not seeing that. I see the client ID on the right-hand side. Shoot. Where is it? Where is it? I'll click download. Click add secret to generate a fresh one. I don't see any of that. I see create client. That's not it. Let me go full screen. Nah, there's nothing. Okay, I have the client ID, but I'm not seeing the client secret, and I don't see anywhere to add a secret either. Google Console. I'm on Google Console. I see create client, restore deleted OAuth clients. On the side panel, I'm seeing overview, branding, audience, clients, data access, verification center. Is how I feel. Ugh, I should have copied that freaking secret. Yeah, you're right. I messed up. I could just delete it and do it all again. But, okay, hold on. Should I just delete this and do it again? God, what did I get myself into? APIs. Credentials. Click the download icon. There is no download icon. Maybe I should just make a new one. Create credentials. Oh, okay. Wait, if I click. And then what? Hi, Danny. Welcome. I'm struggling a bit. Let me at least make it look nicer. I think I should start over. I wouldn't have to start a new project. I would just have to start. Mine says API key, OAuth client ID. That's the key you need. Oh, it says API key and so which one do I need? The OAuth client ID? I think I'm gonna start over. I think like I don't need a new project. I need to let me go back. Let me retrace my steps. Sorry guys, I messed up. Let me just retrace my steps here. Let me retrace my steps. So enable. Okay. Your project within, toggle it on. You'll see it looks like. This. Okay. New project, name it. API and services. Consent screen. All right, let me try again. APIs and services off, consent screen. Oh my goodness. How do I just delete the whole thing? Ask Claude to do what it can manually, but it doesn't have access to that key. I just want that secret key back. I just want to start over. And I want to delete this project. Now I don't know how to delete the project. New project. Learn more. How do I delete the project? How do I request more projects? How do I... View all projects. No, that was products. Oh man, the frustration is setting in now. Shit. All right, let me just try this. Oh, go to the manage resources page. Hold on. Okay, and can I delete these? Actions, delete. All right. Starting over. Jesus. Sorry, guys. But now I know. Peak pages. It should be easier this time. Okay, select project. Okay. Project name. Yep. Okay. All right, we're back in action. API services of consent screen. Hi. Something failed to load. Oh my God, what is happening? All right, hold on. I need to use the toilet. I really need to pee. I'll be right back. Oh my God. back. Jesus, help me. Help me. Yeah, I know. I was just like, I really had to go, and I'm like, I'm going to be here for a while. You're working in peak pages. Okay, so then APIs and server OAuth consent screen. Okay, get started. We're back in action. We are back in action. App name, peak pages. All right, I remember this now. Peak pages. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. Audience was external. Contact information is my email. I agree. Continue. Create. All right. Next. Click publish app. Wait, why don't I see that? The publish app now. Did I skip something? For your trip I don't see the publish app. Hi, Q Strike. Why is this so hard? Why? Aw, thanks, Andy. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Okay, I decided to start over. I deleted the project and created a new project again. But now I'm up to step 3, where I had the option previously to publish. Oh, forget it. I see it now. It's in the audience tab. I don't even need to send that. Yay, I found it. Okay. What up, slime? What's poppin', slime? I'm setting up Google authentication right now, and it's a little bit of a learning curve for me. Oh, no way. When was it down? Because I used it this morning, but then I went to the gym and I came back, and then I went in the pool and I wasn't online. No, so I'm using Google Cloud Console and Supabase. I know you said Firebase. Yeah, it's the first time though, and I messed up already. I had to start over. But now I think I get it. I think I get it. So hold on, let me just finish. Let me stay on track so I don't lose my train of thought. Okay, I did this, and now we're gonna go to the left menu. API. I'm just not sharing this because there's some secret information. That's why you can't see what I'm doing. But I'm almost there. Yeah, I messed that up. Credentials. Create credentials. OAuth client ID. Web application, peak pages, web, right? And then paste that callback URL here. So let me go back to Supabase. Here's the callback URL. I got that. and then it's create. Okay, and here's where I messed up last time. So let me fix that. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. So here's the client ID. Let me copy that and replace what I have here in Supabase. And then the client secret. And then let me save that so I don't mess that up again. Let me save that somewhere secure. Give me a sec. This was client secret. Okay, now it's saved. Peak pages. I need to organize my notes. Okay. Now I can close that, right? I can say okay. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta read that echo. Back in Supabase. Paste the client ID and secret and save. Okay, and I did that. Oh, I think I did it. Okay, let me see the chat. Wait, no thanks, don't save. Never. Google is enabled now in Supabase. Let me see the chat. A thinking system that runs before every response. 13 questions, things like what breaks? Am I solving the right problem? Is this reversible? So it's not just executing and hoping. Oh, nice. Echo, you've been really working. Okay, I can stop sweating now because, well, let's see if it works. Whoa, it works. But what the heck is this? Why does it say that? Yes, thank you, Echo. All right, let me make a brand new account. I also, now I'm making so many accounts. I need to right, but can't I make that domain say like the actual domain? Or I don't know, I'm not sure. Woohoo! I need a little break after that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna need a little break in a minute. In the console, where is that? In Supabase? In the console, list the name of the app. In Google Cloud, okay. Let me go, so let me not sign up yet. In the Google Cloud, the console, where's the console? I have, oh God, so many things. I can edit this. Authorize redirect URLs. That's where I put that. That's where I put that URL. The same place you made the API key. Yeah. I'm there. That's where I put the URL. It says authorize direct URLs, and that URL is there. This one. All right, let me ask Claude. Let me ask Claude. Because I don't like that. But it works. It works. It works. I'm so excited. Okay, it works. The one thing I don't like is that it says choose an account to continue to the URL shown in the screenshot. I would like that URL to be the actual subdomain that I assigned. Is there any way that I can change that? Oh. Well, let's see what Claude says. How am I doing on tokens? Oh, we're good. We're good. What? 13%. That's because I spent more time struggling than I did using tokens, so that's why. Yes, but it's a paid add-on and purely cosmetic. Oh, okay. Then it's not necessary. I'm not paying for that. Unless it was something that I was selling. I'm just learning here. So right here, but with the make it a Google button, right? That's what you're saying? Because it says continue with Google, but you mean have the Google logo, right? Like change this button. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'll do that next. Let me just make sure. Well, let me do that before I even test it. I'm going to create another demo account. But then I need to make an option where you can delete your account because now I got too many demo accounts. I don't want that. It probably is fine, but that just is something, like that's an organizational thing that would bother me to just have random floating accounts. Superbase custom domain. It's just a host name. Okay, no, I don't need to. Skip it for now. Okay, let's skip it for now. And then what did it say? Before I did all this. Okay, but it's a success. Ah. Google logo as SVG text button. Okay, let's skip that for now. But what I want to do is make that continue with Google button. What do we call it? Google sign in button. What does it need? It just needs the logo, right? A typical continue with Google button that you would see on any other site that has the Google logo. I'm just gonna say that. Alrighty. Yeah. And then I'll do a mock, another yeah. All right. Let me take a little break outside because that was just a lot. But now I get it. Now I get it. Now I understand. The first time you ever do something, it's never usually smooth. So, yay, thank you guys for sticking it out with me. Productive struggle. That's what's happening here. Productive struggle. Let me take my drink. go. Oh. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Hi, Jabber. Welcome. Refreshing. Okay. I'm back. Hold on, let me grab my drink. Yeah, Jabber, I went through it a little bit, so I needed to. The flamingo, it's back. The flamingo definitely has a hole in it, by the way. I heard the air coming out of it today when I was laying on it. So I did order a new one. And this time I ordered an electric air pump because, believe it or not, I blew that whole thing up with my own lungs. And I didn't know what I was getting myself into because I've never had a pool before. So I was like, yeah, I'll order a floaty and I could blow it up myself, right? I was so lightheaded out of breath. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, it won't be anything. Ain't no thing, right? I could totally blow up a pool float by myself. Lesson learned. Now that I had to order another one, I definitely ordered that pump. I'm not going through that again. Do I need to hard refresh it? I'm not seeing it. but it's a white branded button that I did. Not seeing it though. Where's it at? Quit, reopen. Yeah, Vercel does take time to deploy. It shows a white color. I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but let's see what it looks like. You tell me that if that looks more official or what? Yeah, that is something that I have noticed. Vercel does take a while. This seems a little bit long. It'll show you when it... Okay, so I can go to Vercel. You're saying go to Vercel. And go to... No, this isn't it. So it's not there yet. Should I tell Claude? It is push. It's at shipped and pushed. I'm not sure if you actually push to GitHub because I'm not seeing the changes in the deployments on Vercel. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell Claude. I ain't got time to figure it out right now. Yeah, definitely didn't. Oh boy. Like open this one? Yeah, that button is still... It's okay, something... I think something was happening. So the code is on GitHub. The issue is Vercel. Means it's not updating. Yeah. I did notice that was loading a little bit slow, so we're still building. All right, we'll see. I think the hard part is done for today, hopefully. But really good progress. Let me look at my to-do list. Once that, I can check that off the list. And then setting up the admin dashboard, I think that's going to be for tomorrow. I could customize the confirmation email today. I think that'll be easy enough, but I have to go back to what Andy was telling me about that I have to be careful with the email. All right, let's give it a minute. Yay, it's gonna look so official. There is also something I noticed in terms of the mobile view. On my phone, where I have it, it's kind of like, it fits, but there's this option to like kind of scroll to see the full picture, and I think that needs to be adjusted. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so like that, or should it be dark? Or is that like the typical branding? Should it be left like that in white? Like, because that's what you would typically see. Just leave it like that. Because that's like the professional way, I guess. Okay. All right, so let me create another demo account. Important is the wiring. Okay, hold on. Let me use a different account. Just make sure. Okay. Okay, one thing I'm noticing though is that wasn't this supposed to redirect me? Jabber, that's next on the list for the email. So when you sign up, so Echo was right. When you sign up with Google, you don't have to do that confirmation email. So that's nice, right? But there was supposed to be a page that said, what should I call you? Let me go to the other session. There's a branding verification at Google. Okay, hold on. What should we call you? Otherwise, your sign up or login will show your callback. Oh yeah, but you have to pay. You have to pay for it. That I was looking into that. This page feels cheap. This one, Mayhair. Oh, it's free. Okay, let me look into that now. Okay, let me look into that. This page, really? I like this page. I just signed up with another email to create a demo account, and it's not showing me the what should we call you page. I don't know if we ever built that, but that is something that I want. Why does it look cheap? I like this page. I don't know if you sent a link, but I don't think you could send links here. What's really cool about this page, though, Mayhair, is that, let me see if I could show you. It changes based on the time of the day. I don't know if you saw this yesterday. Where was it? So like this is good afternoon. Good morning looks like this. Good evening looks like that. And then nighttime looks like this. I thought that was so cool. Yeah, right now I got to work on the functionality because I'm a design crazy person, so I can really go down a rabbit hole. But after everything on my checklist is done, I think I'm going to have a few days to tweak those things, so I'm excited about that. Templates, yes. Oh, Template is building such a great organizational workflow project that he shared with me through a Discord call. It's really crazy. It's basically, you can build your whole company with a CEO and head of departments, and he's doing some really, really great work. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Templates. Hi, RPI. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. That I have your stamp of approval. Yes, yes. Thank you, Mayhair. Can you put it in the Discord just because if it's a link or something, it wasn't posted. Thanks, Andy. Also, just a note about design for those of you who maybe haven't followed me from the beginning or haven't caught it. Because of the device that I'm streaming on, it's a MacBook Air M4. It's whenever I have like heavy animations, like trust me, I would love for all of my apps to have like a video going on in the background that loops, but all of those heavy animations are things that make my stream crash. So I have to avoid that on stream. I'm already thinking about going back to prior apps and working on the design off stream so I can make them premium, as you say, right? It's just not something that right now I can't do off stream. I am planning to get a better device at some point. It's just not going to be soon. It's looking more like September for me for a purchase like that. And that's just because I am a teacher, but I'm an independent contractor, and Friday is the last day of school. So what you don't get as an independent contractor is summer pay. So I have to wait until work starts up again, and then I could start making all these purchases. Trust me, there's a part of me that's just like, oh, just buy it, just buy everything. But I just have to be responsible, and patient. So, but once, I mean, I could do a lot of these animations off stream, but once I do purchase a better device, I think things like sky's the limit. I don't think it looks cheap, but it wouldn't hurt to take it. Yeah, no, I definitely want to look at, I want to look at Mayhair's design, like RPI, you know how I am about a design. Like, you get lost in it for days. Most people use Claude Code like a search engine. Ask, get, answer, move on. Your system turns into something that thinks before it acts. Yeah, Echo, are you talking about my system, or are you talking about templates system? One head of department fired its team members, and the reason he gave is he's lazy at work and taking too much work. Oh my God, templates! That is so funny. Yeah, Andy, I'm a math teacher, but my job is remote, and I work for a school in the New York time zone. So since I live in Thailand, I work at night. That's why I always hop off of here by a certain time, because I start work at 6:30 p.m. Thailand time, and I work until 1:30 a.m. Yeah, but I was a classroom teacher for the New York City Department of Education for about 10 years, and then I took a job at an international school here in Thailand, and that's how I moved to Thailand. And I did that for 1 year, but I wanted more flexibility and freedom in my life. You know, the first year I lived here, I felt like I couldn't really enjoy it and experience it because I was always working. And, you know, unfortunately, the profession, teachers are just very undervalued and underpaid. That, yeah. So, hi, Rise, welcome. Okay, so if I enter now, but now I created this account for nothing. I need a delete account, or I could delete the accounts in Supabase, right? But wait, why is it not showing the Google button? Okay, there it is. But wait, that's weird. Hold on. Something's not right about that. Because when I log out, yeah, definitely, for sure, because Rise, that is my number one passion, to travel. Obviously, on this trip that I'm going to go on, I wouldn't be able to work. This is not a working trip, but there are so many places I could travel and work at the same time. And since I've had the remote teaching job, I have traveled and taught. I taught from Indonesia. I taught from Malaysia. I taught from other parts of Thailand when I just wanted to travel domestically. So it does give me more flexibility where I can travel when I want, instead of waiting for, you know, summer vacation or Christmas vacation and being limited to certain times of year to travel. So there are pros and cons to it. You know, I don't have the safety net as a classroom teacher. Okay, good. You know, I don't have the health benefits anymore. I have to, you know, do my own health insurance. I don't have the pension set up anymore. I have to, you know, handle my own taxes. I have to, you know, I don't get paid time off. But all of those things, I feel like, are so worth it for the freedom. So, looks like remote work is. The agent who has fired was team lead, so now the member automatically chosen to. Well, templates, that's awesome. So it seems like it's doing what it's supposed to. Okay. Room Gaming. Hi, Room Gaming. Welcome. I'm new with Claude coding. Can you give me the roadmap? I'm new too, Room. I'm also new. I only started 30 days ago, but there are so many people in the chat that have so much knowledge that could probably help you. One tip, something that I just learned a few days ago. I don't know what plan you're on, but I'm only on the pro plan. And something to save tokens that has been working for me is the ponytail skill. That's been working great. And starting a new session for every new feature build, because originally I was going in one long session and it was eating up my tokens. And Ryan, who's here sometimes, was the one who suggested starting a new session every time. And then Fire, who is here sometimes, recommended the ponytail skill. Those two things combined have saved me a lot. All right, so let's see now. No, because I already created this. Wait, I have to hard refresh it, so hold on. But I never assigned a username, so I'm thinking it should give me that. It should give me that. Ah, there it is. What should we call you? I like that. Okay, cool. Let me see the chat. You are looking like Ariel, the Little Mermaid today. I love Princess Ariel. That's like the greatest compliment that you could give me. I mean, I've been Princess Ariel for Halloween. I can't even tell you how many times. I literally have a mermaid tail in my closet. Okay. I love Princess Ariel. Thank you. Because the longer the session, the more. Yep, exactly, Andy. And you know what? I learned it the hard way. Ran out of tokens and things, and hi today. I said hi. Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. One thing I absolutely love your hair color. In India, we are banned. Oh no. Does that mean, Sarah, because I do want to visit India at some point, am I gonna, if I travel to India, will I get in trouble for my hair color? Yeah, I do, Rise. I do. Okay. Yay. That works. Let me call it Jillian 2. Or no, let's just call it demo. What am I? Demo. Okay, nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now, hi, Nazar. Oh, Nazar, you were here earlier, I think. Or was it yesterday? I don't even know. Like, sometimes I'm streaming and I'm like, was somebody here yesterday that said that? Or was that 2 hours ago? By the way, with Google sign-in, you can pre-populate your name input with the Google account username. Yeah, but what if somebody wants to change their username? That's a good idea. But I want to give people the opportunity to name themselves whatever they want. So this is working for me. The next thing I want to do is, and you guys tell me your opinion. Now I have so many accounts going. Maybe this shouldn't be a priority of mine. I want the option for a user to be able to delete their account. Is that going to be a nightmare? Okay. Let me rename this session. Let me get organized. What did I do here? This was Google authentication. So, okay. Oh, Sarah, this is, well, hold on. You said something about the hair color, so let me just check. No, you can have it. Indian parents are not allowed their children to have that hair color. They're gonna yell so much. Yeah, well, growing up, my mom also, I wanted to be red since I was a kid. I always wanted to have red hair, but my mom never let me dye my hair. But I've been red now since 2013, 2014. I think it was the end of 2013, entering the beginning of 2014. I've been red since then. Looks amazing. Thank you, Mr. Smooth. No, this is a 7-Eleven. A 7-Eleven drink that I concocted myself. Deleting account is part of Google policy if you want to apply the Google Auth branding. Hi, Wayne. Welcome. Yes, I have Supabase, a Supabase backend set up. Yeah, I have that already. Yeah, so Jabber, I guess, well, I guess I could just ask Claude. Hold on, I have a notification here. Use soft delete. When user delete their profile, use something like temporary true and keep at least 30 days in your database. What if a user come back and... Okay, Sarah, that's good advice. So let me do this, even though you guys always tell me not to. Let me learn from my mistakes if it doesn't work for me, but it's an organizational thing. And I think it's important for... Okay. I've packaged a Claude start pack for you. Oh, I'm so excited, Echo. Can you update the handoff MD file to include everything that we've done in this session? Privacy policy intern. Oh boy, Jabber. Okay, hold on. You're right about that. Let me put that on the list. Damn, this to-do list is just never ending. That's more of a priority though. That's not the fancy design stuff. So let me do that. Privacy policy in terms of service. Adding it to the list. Damn, this list grows by the day. All right, I'm gonna start a new session for that delete. And Sarah said soft delete. Claude will know what soft delete is, right? I don't have to explain that. All right. New session. First. Ponytail. Okay, thanks, Nazar. See, this is why I'm creating, later today, I'm gonna make a new vault in my Obsidian entitle it My Vibe Coding Education. I need to start documenting everything that I've learned and all the other things that you guys have suggested that I haven't tried yet. So it organizes my learning for me. This is on soft delete. Okay. Let me go back here. So RPI, not much. Let me look at the, I have to customize and brand the confirmation email. I guess that's not that important. Before I leave anyway, before I leave. When I come back, you know, I can still finish all these things. Jabber just mentioned adding a privacy policy in terms of service. That seems like it's pretty important. Then I have to set up the admin dashboard. Those are the three, like the must-dos. And then after that, we were talking about other features like a drop-down menu, maybe a nav bar, something with the hero section. But those are just like fun things that aren't necessary right now. I could do it when I come back. One more advice: when you give me prompt, you ask AI to do this task. What extra context? Oh, okay. Thank you, Sarah. Do I need to do that right now with the soft delete, or should it just know? There are times that I do ask it to ask me questions. Also, in my instructions, in my settings, Claude knows if I'm being vague to ask questions of me. It should know that. Always ask AI, ask questions, or your data time that will ask for data. Okay, so I'll ask it now. Yeah, RPI, I think I'm making good time. It's Tuesday. It needs to be done and usable by Monday the 29th. Monday the 29th will probably be my last day streaming before the trip. I might be able to do Tuesday the 30th, but in the morning, because I'm going to fly to Bangkok that day and just relax a few days there before I fly direct on July 3rd. So okay, sounds good, Sarah. So let me just scroll up for a minute. Give me a sec. I want to add a feature where a user can delete their account. I want you to use soft delete. If you didn't understand me or have any questions, ask before working. Thanks, RPI. I was just saying, I don't know if you were here earlier because I know so many of you do this for a living. And, you know, with my previous projects, I had nothing but time. I didn't have a deadline. So if something went wrong or I wasn't happy with something, I had all the time in the world to just play with it until it worked. And now I'm feeling the pressure because I'm like, oh, I had this grand idea to build something that I'm going to use by a certain date. And now I'm feeling like I'm like sweating. And I'm thinking of you guys who do this for a living. You guys must feel that same pressure sometimes with clients. Okay, here we go. Here are the questions. Yeah, like this. I think it's asking me, right? Like this. After user soft deletes their account, what should happen if they sign back in with the same credentials? Locked out? I'll log in. I guess I would want it to be something where if you delete your account, like you could always sign up again. You know what I'm saying? Signing back in clears the deleted flag, restores their account. Closer to it. Yeah, I want it to just be deleted, and then you could always sign up again if you wanted to. Let's do locked out. But I don't know if there is another. Does that mean they can never sign up again? I'm going to put, let me do this. But then the user should have the option to re-sign up again with the same email or Google account. Signing back in clears the deleted. But I would want them to have the whole like onboarding side again. I'm just... No, they can't sign up. Again, fresh account. All right, let me just say this. It'll tell me what I need. What should the soft delete actually mark as deleted in the cloud? Oh, okay. All right, perfect. What should the soft delete actually mark as deleted in the cloud? Just the account flag? Account and all their data? Yeah, but doesn't this take up a lot of room in my Supabase storage? Or can I just manually delete all of that in my... I'm trying to save myself here. Hi, Limiar. Good morning, good evening for me. Or good afternoon. Well, good evening now, it's 5. I don't know. It's probably the more professional thing to just the account flag, right? So if anybody, but I don't want all that stuff. I don't want all that stuff sitting there if you delete your account. Oh, Brazil, nice. Not permanent if you permanently tell. If you permanently delete, tell AI to clear all of the user data. Otherwise, you have unnecessary data. Okay, so, but you recommend soft delete, right? So I guess... I think it's more common for services not to delete it. Okay, sounds good. All right, true. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay. What should happen to the data stored locally on this device when they delete? Wipe local to clear So the device returns to a clean first slate, matches expectation. I don't want anything on my device. It should be on Supabase, right? So the device returns to a clean first run slate, matching the expectation that delete removes their stuff from the device. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, it's their local device. Okay. You can add after 30 days, it will not. Okay. Good thing it asked me questions. Thanks for that, Sarah. I think, okay, it's a professional way. Hi, design, welcome. Since you have upload backup option, just simply let them download the whole data as a backup. Yeah, I think they have that option. Okay, so I'm gonna work on the terms of service and the privacy policy and all of that tomorrow probably, and we'll make sure we add all those things in. Mosquito bite that I just scratched. That's how you save your storage. Yep. Okay. Perfect, Sarah. Thank you. First option looks good. I don't think you should worry too much about database length right now, even in the low pen. Okay. Thanks, Lemiar. Yeah. It's just I'm nervous now about photos. You know, photos take up so much room. I mean, not many people are probably going to be using this. I mean, except for the people that I meet. I mean, but I guess you never know. So thank you for the reassurance, guys, because obviously, you know, I don't know what I'm doing and I haven't experimented with all of these things enough to know. You did, and that I have to add to my obsidian brain, so I will. Hi, Fan, welcome. Maybe at some point, Fan, so right now, I just need it ready for the trip that I'm going on to test it out. I will let some hikers I meet along the way test it out as well, and let me see what the feedback is first before I go. And I feel like the App Store and the Play Store, that's a whole nother thing to learn, which I would love to learn. You know, I can put it on the App Store for free, right? I don't have to charge anybody for it. So it's something that I do want to learn how to use. That's for the future. So Sarah, let me write down things that you said. You said, in terms of in conditions, add after 30 days. After 30 days, if they don't log in, it'll permanently. Okay. Terms of service. Deleted. Okay. And then you said this, I'm just gonna, what is it called? Cloudinary for photo storage. That's why I need my Obsidian Vault for my education to be laid out for me. Look, don't be afraid to do mistakes. That's the biggest joy in software development. Yes, in 30 days, if you don't delete. Yeah, I made that note for myself because tomorrow we'll work on that. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not scared to make mistakes. As a teacher myself, I know firsthand that mistakes are how you learn. And I've made a lot of mistakes in the last 30 days, and I've learned so much. Like, I have to say, I'm very, very proud of myself. Hi, Anthony. Did you stay up for 14 hours like you said? Well, good morning, or it's 5:18 p.m. for me, so it's good evening. You did. Oh my God. And it was what time was it yesterday? It was around this time. And you had been up all night and then stayed up? I don't know. In a little bit, I need to see. I just started a new session, adding a new feature where you can delete your account, because at this point I was testing some things. I'll show you what we did. We have the Google authentication now. So that was a little bit of a learning curve for me. It took me a while, but we got it done. And now I have like 2 different demo accounts, so I want an option to delete your account because I don't want random accounts floating around. Also note, store image URL in Superbase. Store image URL in Superbase, not the image. Okay. Store image URL in Superbase, not the image. If you're using next time, then tell AI to use next time tag and lazy loading. Okay. Image tag and lazy loading. Writing it all down. How do I know if I'm using Next.js? I mean, I know that's probably, I don't know what I'm using. Stayed up for 27 hours, SMH, but got a lot done. You finish everything. You guys are crazy. All of you coders, you guys just never sleep, I feel like. But I get it, because this is addicting, and you just, time literally flies when you're doing this stuff. So not everything yet. I have to set up the admin dashboard. I'm going to create a privacy policy in terms of service, and I want to customize the confirmation email. Those are like the necessary things that I need to do, and then if there's time, we could just play around with some fun things. It will save your bandwidth, enhance your performance of the app. Okay. Yes, Next.js, you're using 7 different. Oh, okay, so that's how you know. What does that mean, Next.js, by the way? After 30s, they're still young. You should, at 30, you should not be feeling anything. Even in your like, honestly, I can't even wait till my 40s, because I see people in their 40s. People in their 40s are thriving. Is a React framework to build the front end. Okay, yeah, I guess, Sarah, how do I ever know if I'm using it or not, or what I'm using? These are real, like, amateur questions, but I want to know, like, how would I even know? Claude probably told me. Okay, final check. Live login path. Good music, max melts, and blue light environment are so fun. Well, that's the best. When work or your job like doesn't feel like work, that's like the ultimate goal. Okay. All right, Sarah, that makes sense. Like, it's using it by default, and maybe that's why I don't know. All right, let me log in. Curious, can I log in with Google? I signed up with, wait. I didn't sign up with Google with that one. But maybe I should just try it. Let me see what happens. I'm just scared it's going to cause another problem for me. Okay, it worked even though I didn't sign up. I didn't sign up with Google with this. Hi Sumo, welcome. Also change the names in Supabase. Like sign into your brand name, not that big name. As ChatGPT navigate Supabase. Set the names. Okay, hold on, Sarah. Let me just test this out. No, I could tell you. I'll tell you, Sumo. Hold on. Nazar said you can ask Claude something like, give me a text stat of my app, and it should give you a list of tech components tools which are used. Oh, thank you, Nazar. Not that I even know what any of those things are, but I kind of want to know. Again, I think a lot of vibe coders don't even care about knowing these things, and I just care so much. It's like, I want to know what's going on in there. Okay. When you click Google sign in, focus left side. What do you mean? Now I just want to see in Supabase. One second. Sumo, I'm going to answer your question. I don't mind sharing at all. For real, right, Johnny? That's why I love this. Tech stack of my app. Let me write that down. Ask Claude for tech stack of app. Okay. Settings, account, danger zone, next login, email or Google. Restore my account. Restore brings old trips back. Quit, reopen. Okay, sorry. So if I do continue with Google, then focus on the left side, sign into. I don't know what you're saying. This project has taken me endless failures and setbacks, but if you commit to things that feel bigger than you, 100%, Anthony, that's right. That's 100% right. And it just shows, I know that you said you've been working on it for years. You have perseverance. Like, you've continued to work on it for years, you've said. So, like, that shows that you have perseverance. Choose an account. Okay. Whoa, what's happening here? Let me see if I could, what if I sign in with my account? Ooh, it works. This is my trip. This is my account. Okay, great. Then focus the left side, sign into some things like that. You're talking about here? My whole thing is now I deleted an account, right? I deleted an account. Is that account still going to be in Supabase? Let me see. Where do I get that? Users. Oh, some of you guys signed up to check it out. Mayhair, I see, is there. Tyson is there. Tyson has to have a different name in the chat. Oh, sorry, Sarah. Okay. But I can manually delete these users myself. Like, I just want to delete my own. Hold on, guys. There's something. Okay. Sure. Sorry, Sarah. Sorry. You said go to login, go here, choose my account. Oh, wait. Hold on. Click on the Google account, choose an account. I just clicked it. Okay. Yes, get that espresso. That's like me. That's the first thing I need when I get up. Wait, Sarah. Let me log out again. Choose a different account. An account that I haven't signed up with yet, right? So sign up. Continue. I just deleted this account, so let me see. Look, this account, account deleted. This account is closed. You deleted this account. Your trips are kept safely and hidden. Restore it. Okay, that's nice. But you want me to choose one that I haven't used. Okay, here I am. Yeah, it works. So this I haven't used yet. Oh, Sumo, are you still there? Because I didn't answer you. Sumo, let me know in the chat if you're still there. Okay, look left side. And now what? Oh, oops. I clicked with that before you. There are sign into a long name. Yeah, but I have to pay to change this, Sarah. I was looking at that before. But isn't that what we said that I have to pay for? Okay, so Sumo, you asked me, I've kept you waiting. Random question, how much is rent for a house like that with a pool out there? Okay, so a couple of things about how much I pay for rent. I live in Phuket, so keep in mind, I live in the most expensive part of Thailand. You can get something like this in other parts of Thailand for much cheaper. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom villa, I guess you can call it, with a pool. I pay 45,000 Thai baht a month for it. That includes a pool cleaner twice a week. 45,000 Thai baht is about It's around 1,400 US dollars. Yeah, it's around 1,400 US dollars. That's expensive for Thailand, but I will tell you this. A house like this is way more expensive than 45,000 Thai baht in Phuket. I negotiated my ass off to get this price. I negotiated like crazy to get this price. So everybody around me is paying probably at least 15,000 to 20,000 Thai baht more than me. But I negotiated. I really, really did negotiate, because the reality is a lot of these houses around me, they're empty right now. Ever since the conflict started with in the Middle East, Phuket and Thailand has been like dead. And also now that it's rainy season, and rainy season, even though you wouldn't be able to tell it's rainy season, in rainy season, in rainy season, a lot of people don't come here. So you can get cheaper prices if you sign a lease during rainy season. It's the most strategic way to do it. If you want to sign a 1-year lease here, do it during rainy season, because they're kind of desperate. So I just went off of that, because honestly, the houses next to me have been vacant ever since I moved here, and I'm a reliable tenant. So it was better for them to rent to me. Let me see. The rent is just, what, too much? You think it's expensive? It's expensive for Thailand, but I have to be honest. When I lived in New York City, I was paying double, and I lived in a shoebox. I literally lived in like a shoebox, and I was paying double. So it is expensive for Thailand. I was paying literally half of what I'm paying now ever since I moved to Thailand. But circumstances, I had to move out of my old place fast, and I just decided I wanted to live in a place that would make me happy, and I didn't want to live in a shoebox. NYC is not on earth, says don't compare. Exactly, Sumo, exactly. That's my mentality. And also, you know what? I'm in a season of life where I just had to make a move that was going to give me a place that would be in a place that would give me peace. And I knew when I got this price for a pool villa, like, you're not going to get this price for a pool villa like this. When I got it down to this, I knew I will not find something like this for this price. I will not. So I just went for it. And you know what? The lease is a year. If in a year I can't manage it, I could always move. So, let me see what you guys said. No, you think it was free to change that left side. Okay. I have to think. I have to look into that. If you come into Calcutta airport, let me know you live in Calcutta. Okay, I'll let you know when I make it to India. That might be on my next year travel list, because they say you're not a real traveler until you've been to the India. If you haven't been to India, you're not respected in the travel community. So I have to go. Why rent? Why and not buy property? Well, awesome. It used to be my dream to buy property. It used to be my dream, but now, ever since moving halfway across the world, I don't think I want to be locked in to a location. I think I want the freedom to always move around if I want to. Yeah. So buying property, like, I don't want to feel locked into a place. Also, with Thailand, I feel like you got to live in a place a while to kind of feel it out, to see what problems you have before you can make that decision. In India, my current rent would get me a big flat with a maid. Well, damn, maybe I got to move to India. You can't buy Thai house. You can rent it for 30 years. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Buying property as a foreigner is complicated here. New York City is not expensive for Thailand, but yep. You will get more high class society in India. You rent the rent you're paying with AC. Rent me a room. I can only afford 2,000 Thai baht a month. Well, if I'm gonna move somebody in, I need more than 2,000 Thai baht a month. India is unique in its way. You can find everything in India. I know. So Sarah, I actually have a friend who is visiting me this summer. Well, not just visiting me, going on like a world tour, but they're originally from India. They're going to India first, and then they're coming to Thailand for a little bit. They don't let you own land in Thailand as a foreigner. Not land, it's like you can only, as a foreigner, I'm pretty sure you can only buy condos. Okay, so let me get back to work. Let me get back to work, guys. This works. I hear what you're saying about the left-hand side. I think it might be tomorrow's problem. My question to you guys is I just want to delete that account. You know I'm street smart, Sumo. I'm street smart. I'll be fine. Please come in winter or you get roasted like a chicken leg. Well, I live in the heat, so yeah, okay. What do I need to do? Okay, my question to you guys. All those demo accounts that I created, I want to delete them from my Supabase. I could just manually do that, right? Providers, email and Google. I'm looking at Supabase now. Yeah, I just want to delete the 2 demo accounts that I made. And yeah, deleting users is irreversible. This will remove the 2 selected users from the project. And no, yeah, I'm gonna delete them, and then I can make a demo account to show the full process again. I just wanted to. Okay, perfect. So let me log in. Oh no, how do I deleted them manually. I already pressed delete. I already pressed delete, guys. So did I make a mistake? As my Indian friend says, only the cows are safe in India. Echo, you hear me? You hear me probably in the background. So I manually deleted my 2 demo accounts on Supabase. But I did that before I saw the chat. They said if you want to manually delete, please make sure you confirm the SQL query. Tomorrow I'll tell you about use SQL transaction allows rollback for mistakes, and I already pressed delete. Tomorrow I will tell you about an AI that will create a video hero section, which will be... Oh yeah, that would be great, Sarah, but the only thing I have to be concerned about is any animations that would be too heavy for my stream. But I would still love love to hear about that, because it's things that I can work on off stream with my apps after like each version 1 is done, because I love stuff like that, like a video in the hero. If my stream wouldn't crash, I would have that on all my apps, but I have to keep the stream healthy. But I do want to use that. CW said, sis, feeling the fear of deleting SQL tables. Now you feel the same as other devs. Okay, well, I guess I'm feeling the same as you. I'm happy I'm feeling the same as you guys. That means I gotta be doing something, right? If we share the same feelings here, yeah, that's fine. You're the admin. You don't have massive amounts of data. It's fine. Okay, thank you, Echo. Echo always reassuring me. Imagine drop SQL tables from an enterprise in a company. I don't know what that means. But, imagine drop SQL tables from an enterprise in a company. Okay, no, I read it again. I still don't understand. Okay, but this is good? Is this good to go? Oh, okay. So you tell me about that tomorrow. Damn, sorry, you adding things to my list. My only question now with the soft delete. Never touches. Delete check failed offline. So basically, Sarah, sorry, let me go back to what you said. I'll be putting in the terms of service. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Sarah. But Sarah, going back to what you said about the terms of service, that I'll put if you don't restore your account within 30 days, it'll be permanently deleted. That's something that I have to manually monitor, or is that something I could make autonomous, where Claude or somehow it could be monitored, okay, this person hasn't logged back in 30 days. And then it automatically deletes. I have to manually delete that. She will learn it soon. Well, let me add it to my list, because I'm going to be doing my Obsidian brain after this for my education. So I'll add that to the list. It means you need to look for another job. Drop SQL. Okay. Who knows what this vault is going to look like. Exactly, Echo, right? You can use automation, tell Claude it will manage. Okay, so can I tell Claude that now? In the same session. Okay, let's do that. Ooh, how long is that gonna take? Your app can hard delete accounts after 30 days automatically, but it's a separate feature. Oh. Oh, so is this going to be a long task? Should I not start this right now? Considering I have work in 30 minutes, 35 minutes. What do you think? Is it a large task? Not okay, thanks RPI. All right, let me just add it to the list then. Yeah, auto delete after 30 days of somebody deleting their account. I want their username and data automatically deleted from my Supabase after 30 days. Auto delete user deleting account. Without restoring. Oh, it's simple to you. Like, is it gonna take a long time? So it's not completely serverless. It works online and offline. Think simple, guys. If you can have a timestamp and database when you log in, you can monitor why do you need a job. You can sell that data, FYI. Oh my God, Anthony. Okay, I don't know. I mean, it's something I could play with later off stream, honestly. I might just do that. Okay, but we got a lot done today, right? I'm happy about it. We got this Google authentication, so I'm feeling super professional and fancy. And yeah, I like that login screen, but Mayhair, I am curious as to what your design recommendations were. I just got to make sure everything's stream safe, and also that's just the fun stuff after the necessary is built, because I have to have this ready by next Monday. Even though I'm leaving July 3rd, it has to be done by Monday. But I think I'm in good shape. No, I will have something like get an active user then delete button. Okay. Aw, Anthony. I guess day 30 is a little bit of a milestone, right? So maybe I should do a little reflection. CW, I love how you called me sis. And how do you actually plan to use it offline? Localhost isn't meant for main use. It's for development. Well, Andy, it's because I won't have service every day in the Himalayas, but I'm just able to document what I want for the day, and then when I get Wi-Fi again, it will automatically sync. But okay, let me do a little 30-day, Anthony. Let me do a little 30-day reflection of what I've learned. I learned so much. I mean, a lot of you are newer here. You only started watching with this project. It's my third. But if you go back to my first project, if you go back to my first project, it's super, super basic. Like, it's super basic. This is what it was. Okay, so here was my first project. Take a little walk down memory lane for day 30, and then I'll sign off. This took me 7 days to build. It was the first project I ever built systematically. And it's a Thailand cost calculator for you to budget your trip. First thing I ever built. Light mode, dark mode. And back then, what the heck was I doing? I was going from ChatGPT to Claude Code to Replit, with every single prompt, copying and pasting between the three platforms. I was a mess. Nobody stopped me, though. Nobody stopped me. Everybody let me learn from my mistakes. So I learned that communication between too many platforms, a lot can get lost in translation. And it's still good to use multiple platforms as assistants, but not for the full build. But I learned that pretty quickly, and then that's when I changed my workflow to just working with Claude Code. having Claude code push into GitHub, and then I was pulling into Replit. So also I learned, you know, I was using Replit, not Vercel. And I also kind of learned Replit seems kind of babyish now to use. I don't know. I'm not saying I would never use it again, but it really does seem kind of novice and amateur. I mean, I am novice and amateur, but Replit just seems kind of like a baby tool now to me. I'm not sure. Who am I to say? Then I built this. This was my baby, my itinerary builder. What you laughing at, slime? This map that I harped on forever. That I made a 3D version even though it's not necessary. Right? But super cool. Yep. This is when I first got introduced to Supabase with this review section. So there's that. So I learned, well, I'm still learning about setting up the back end, right? That was more than I thought I would be, that I would be learning in this time. I didn't think I would be experimenting with backends and things like that, and I really, really didn't. I would like to revisit this project. There are things that this page is very, very long. I think I want to change it so it has a landing page and then you click into something else, and this new project inspired the changes that I want to make on this project. And yeah, so much more, right? What else? I learned about the skills, right? The ponytail skill, the caveman skill. I just learned how to be more efficient in my workflow with new sessions and all of that. I've learned so much in 30 days. It's crazy. And it's only been 30 days. So I'm excited. You guys said a lot. I'm sorry, I'm going down memory lane here. Anthony's making me reflect, and I'm glad. I love a good reflection. I think I answered that. She will check every month. How have you learned? Okay. Every user. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on that tomorrow about how I'm going to make it autonomous. That was you 2 years ago. Okay, so we've all been there, right? We've all been there. So I'm glad. I guess I'm moving at a normal pace. What I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing is normal, and you guys are reassuring me of that. So I appreciate that. It's normal to get confused. Yep, you'll feel that way when you come to VS Code. Okay, Echo, so I gotta get on VS Code, and then I'm gonna feel that growth even more. Sis is becoming a Thai citizen soon. I wish. It's very hard to get Thai citizenship. I would need to be able to speak Thai fluently and write Thai. So I would love to be a Thai citizen. Imagine a year from now. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you, Anthony. I know. I feel like if I could learn this much in 30 days, a year from now, I don't know. I'm very, very proud of myself. I know I'm just a beginner, and I know I can make things look more premium, and I know things could work better. But in 30 days, like, I have to say, I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I know I'm nowhere close to being a pro, but I literally knew nothing 30 days ago. Nothing. And it's all thanks to you guys. You guys are the best. Like, you have no idea. I thought I was going to log on 30 days ago and I would have 0 viewers. 0. And all of a sudden, everybody came in here and started helping me. Cool how you did that map. You want my map? I made it on Claude Design. And actually, Guess who did that and made that whole idea? Fable 5. Fable 5 is the one who gave me the idea for the spinning globe and implemented all of that. So this map was the Fable 5 days. I have the free Vercel, Andy. Finish this project. When you start one, I will teach you some AI tricks to make the web app with Vibe. Okay, Sarah, yeah, that'll be from when I come back from my trip. I'm not going to start anything new until I come back. If I finish that, I'm going to go back to this one and maybe tweak it a little bit. Remember to try developing on your own computer for the next project. This gives you more control. Try developing on your own computer for the next project. This gives you more control and helps Claude a lot. Okay, so meaning like RPI, you mean develop it locally. I just wonder how much storage that's going to take up on my computer. I just built Solana trading bot and it sucks. Trained all my dev. Oh no, Slime, I'm sorry. What sucks? 2 years ago, nobody even knew what the fuck I was talking. Now it's super popular. Aw, Anthony. The link to what? CW, the link to what? That's hot. Share that code. Oh, okay. Can I just have to make my GitHub repository public, right? To do that. I did a map like that, but use Google Maps. If Fable ever comes back, get on the Max Plan ASAP and let's nerd out. All right, Anthony. I have one angel, and at least one angel and one devil in this chat right now. That's just what I need for my project. Okay. Link to your website. Okay, the link to my website, it's itinerary.whereintheworldisjillian.com. I could pin this, right? So that way you don't lose it. Yes, local development, minimal storage needed. You already have Node installed. Okay, RPI. I have to figure out how to set that up, but you know I trust you. RPI, oh, by the way, shout out to RPI. If you guys love this map, RPI also helped me design this. The 3D version, that's completely unnecessary, but if you go back, I don't know what days that was when I was struggling with this, but it was a disaster for me. It's still not even exactly what I envisioned, but RPI was able to look at it and listen to what I want, and he developed a lot of prompts for me that got it to this stage. So RPI is here right now. If you love this map, RPI had a big part of this map, a big part of it. He really did. So thank you again, RPI. Look, everybody loves it. Everybody loves the map. Yes. So Slime, I can make the repository public, but does that put me at risk in any way? I don't understand like the public private repository thing. If it's safe to make it public, I'll make it public and you guys could use my map. I don't mind at all. So you keep calling me sis. It makes me laugh so much. Just share the map code on Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I don't mind. The map is fire. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. Make your GitHub repo. Don't worry, I will teach you the way. You don't have to use any memory on your... Okay, thanks, Sarah. Make your GitHub repo public. I could work on variants and post them in Discord for you. You'd want to make sure you're secure so nothing's in Git. Okay. Congrats on the 30-day milestone. Very inspiring. Thanks, Nazar. Thank you. I'm super proud. Super proud. All of this journey has made me so happy. I'm honestly. Guys, just share the map code. Okay. Then anybody can download and use it. Okay, all right, sounds good. I got it. I'm up to date now. I'm up to date with the chat. Okay, it is 6:04, which means I have work in 20 minutes and I didn't eat dinner. So let me say my goodbyes. But thank you all for joining me on day 30. I can't believe it's been 30 days of learning how to vibe code. Thank you so much, Anthony, for encouraging me to do that reflection, because that's super important. 30 days is a milestone, and I don't care what anybody says. I'm super proud of how far I've come, and there's only, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit, and you're right. I can't wait to look back a year from now and see how much I've learned. And I'm going to start today by organizing my education and making that Obsidian vault, because you guys keep giving me suggestions every single day, and I definitely need to get organized to make sure I'm able in my own time to apply all of that. But anyway, you guys are so amazing. I say this all the time, but you have no idea how eternally grateful I am for all of you in the chat. Hakuna Matata, I have a Lion King tattoo. Did you know I have a Lion King tattoo? Look. Hold on, let me... Simba. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. Anyway, guys, yep, that's why I got this tattoo. It means no worries. That's why I got it. No worries. Problem-free philosophy. That's why I got this tattoo. But anyway, like I was saying, I am eternally grateful for all of you. On day one, I thought I would have 0 people viewing, and you guys have shown up and really taught me so much. So thank you. You guys are the best, and I'm so grateful for all of you showing up here every day. But I hope you have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you, Slime. Thank you, CW. Thank you, Anthony, Rise, Sarah, Nazar, Echo, RPI. Who, the list, Andy. Let me make sure I get everybody. I know Jabber was here. Sumo. Where's everybody at? Nazar, I think I said. Templates was here. Remember that. Fan was new. Limiar, thank you. Design showed up. Thank you so much. Jabber, I said. Johnny was here. Oh my goodness. I know I'm free. Oh, Q Strike, and that's all I can see. And I hate forgetting people, but I can't even remember what day is what anymore. But anyway, I hope you have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow for day 31. We're going to finish this. We're going to get it done. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.